Right guys, so today we are looking at shoulders again, mobility and stability, a little bit of strength work, just to try and keep everything healthy, moving, feeling good. Tends to be a big problem area for a lot of people, so we're just going to keep going with the focus on it for now. First exercise, what we're going to look at is a different variation of shoulder swings. So rather than just swinging your arm for the sake of swinging it, we're going to try and bring a little bit more focus into the movement and hopefully encourage a bit more scapular protraction and retraction, so just a little bit more movement within the shoulder blade itself. So what we're going to start off with is a hand facing forward, palm up. We're going to pull back through the shoulder blade as far as we can. Alright, so we're not just going to drive the arm back and let the shoulder roll. We're going to pull back through the shoulder blade, lift the arm as high as we can, try and get it right up overhead with the shoulder still being pulled back. Then we're going to twist as it comes around past the ear. As it comes back down in front, we're going to drive that shoulder blade forward as far as we can. Then twist. We're going the wrong way. Yeah. Back. Twist overhead and back round. Pull back. So each time I'm really driving, over exaggerating the movement each way. Keep that bum tucked, body locked in, back through the shoulder, feel a nice big stretch through the chest, all the way up overhead, over exaggerate that drive forward. Alright, about 15 reps each side, and you should start to feel, when we do this side, because I feel a little bit odd now, a big difference through the movement. All sides are much stiffer. Right, I'm drive it forward through the shoulder blade, pull back. Right up, lift through the shoulder blade and feel that shoulder blade move forward, drive. So it doesn't need to be a quick movement, it's just focusing on feeling that shoulder blade move, open the shoulder up, encourage that range of motion, and job's a good one. It's generally one of the biggest areas that causes a lot of problems for people, is that shoulder blade not having enough range of motion, enough freedom, especially when we're pressing or lifting. It tends to be that it gets stuck and people can't quite pull it back to where it needs to be. So the more we can practice it now when we haven't got much to do, the better when we get back in the gym. So next you're going to need table, box, chair, desk, whatever you might be able to get. And we're going to do a couple of variations of some exercises that we've done before. So in the past we've worked on the bench extensions, so from there get your shape locked in nice and tight and have your chest pulled down towards the floor, or from the elbows on the edge, maybe with a stick, getting locked in, and again just pulling right down to the floor, having to play with where your arms sit to generate that tension. Covered them in quite a bit of detail in previous weeks, so if you need to, go back, have a look, alright, refresh yourselves. For today's one, it's going to be slightly different. I'll leave one hand on top. If you want, you can use a fist to lock your hand out, arm out, whatever feels better for you. From there, you're going to put the other hand on the flat of your back, and then what we're going to do is lift through the shoulder blade, lift that hand up as high as you can, and then extend out slightly. We're not going to worry about coming all the way around just yet. All I want to focus on for now is that lift back through the shoulder blade as high as you can, hold, and back down. Right? So try to keep that active press through the stable arm. So I'm using my left arm, I'm actively driving down with that hand, try to maintain my stability. So arm locked, driving down, chest pulled towards the floor, lift right back through the shoulder, the side's much worse, and relax. So for the first one, literally just going to go for about 3 to 5 second holds, 6 reps or so. Just pull back through the shoulder blade high as you can, and it is much harder than it looks. Second one, we are going to add in the movement. So from that same position, if you want on your last rep, you can just continue into this, or you can have a rest. From there, lock yourself in, lift back through the shoulder blade as high as you can, take that arm out, extend round, all the way overhead, lay down, then back up, all the way back round, twist, lift, through the shoulder blade, under the flat of your back, and back round. It's going to get very difficult, very uncomfortable, but it does work, alright? From there, the next one, all we're going to do is lock in nice and tight, that same shape. Alright, get your tension. I'm going to use fists for this one because it feels a bit better. Going to squeeze, lock one arm in nice and tight, lock the other arm out. And again, just going to lift as high as you can without rotating. We want to try and keep ourselves nice and square, squeeze the bum, squeeze the abs, arms out straight, up by your shoulders. Shoulders up by your ears. And just lift as high as you can, keep that lock out, arm down. And we're just going to walk the arms, change the sides. Each time, oh god, it gets very difficult, very quick. Alright, have a little play. It should help you build a lot of stability in your shoulders. Right then, so for the last bit, we're going to work on something similar. Alright, keeping that shape, trying to get the shoulder extension and building a bit of strength and stability throughout the full core. So, you're going to come down in a bear core position. Alright, you have to gauge distance from the wall a little bit. Squeeze your bum nice and tight, lift your knees off the floor. Right, to get that nice strong shape. From there, all we're going to work on is lifting up through one arm, locking out on the wall, lifting up through the other arm, getting that shape nice and tight, and then down, down. Watch your feet don't slip. Alright, change sides, up, up, down, down. You can shift side to side a little bit, but what we don't want to do is rotate, or as we lift through the arm, is to drop into one side. As much as possible, we're trying to keep ourselves nice and square, using our core and shoulders to stabilise as we move. Alright, so we've got that stability locked in nice and tight, down, down. Harder than it looks. If you start building up to 20 reps or so for 2-3 rounds, it's going to start to burn. It'll be a great warm up for any of the conditioning that we're doing, handstand, push-ups, all of that. And it's just something fun to play with. Alright, so have a go, let me know how it goes. And yeah, take care guys.